Welcome back to another episode of ACR Convergence on Air, the official podcast of the American College of Rheumatology. I'm your host, Dr. John Hausmann. We continue our coverage of ACR Convergence 2023, where we bring you episodes packed with groundbreaking science, brilliant ideas, and influential voices from this year's Convergence annual meeting. We are doing today our last daily roundup from Convergence. We're again in the networking lounges, talking with people about the most impactful sessions that they have attended. Today, I interview a famous podcast host, medical students, residents, fellows, scientists, and a private practice owner to discuss their experiences at Convergence 2023. Enjoy. Hey, look who's here, Vicky from the ACR Journals on Air podcast. How's it going?
Oh, hi, John. It's good to see you. It's good to be here at ACR, having a great experience. How about you?
So far, so good. Tell me a little bit. You've been attending a lot of lectures, and especially the named lectures, which are probably some of the most important lectures that are taking place here at Convergence. Can you tell me more about some of the interesting things you've learned so far?
Yeah, I think one of the most important things for me being back in person at Convergence is being in the room with the stars of our field. So I've been to a number of the named lectures. The Du Bois lecture, which was Ashira Blazer speaking about APOL1 lupus genetics, was phenomenal. I highly recommend it. I also went to the Klemperer Memorial Lecture. Amazing lecture on RA as a mitochondrial disease given by Connie Wayand, who is always a fabulous speaker. She gave a career's worth of work in her 1-hour talk, but it's well worth a watch. The other named lecture that I really enjoyed was the Daltroy lecturer, one of my countrywomen, Dr. Pooja Mehta, speaking about imposter syndrome. She gave a fabulous talk. If you didn't watch it in real life, then you should watch it on the virtual platform. I think it gave a completely different spin on imposter syndrome, diversity, and things that all of us need to be conscious of. More recently, I went yesterday to the Hench Memorial Lecture, which was given by Jane Buckner. Again, a fabulous lecture, really based around basic science of antigen-specific therapy, but really translating it into potential new clinical implications. And it gave me some really great insights into the cutting edge of our field. This morning, I went to a couple sessions, again, kind of at that edge of basic science and translational work, Beyond Nature and Nurture, which was really good, talking about perinatal exposures and how that may impact the immune system and future development of both autoimmune diseases and inflammatory bowel disease. And then the NIAM session on phenotyping and precision medicine, which was also spectacular and had 4 incredible speakers.
Vicky, you make these sound so exciting. I'm certainly writing these down so I could watch it on my way home. Anything else you're looking forward to over the next few days?
So I guess personally, over the next few days, I'll be obviously heading home to the Washington, D.C. area. I'm actually going to be starting a new job on Monday, which is exciting times, and I'm looking forward to that.
Can you tell me a little bit more about where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing?
Yeah, so I will be at the NIH. I am joining the Office of Research in Women's Health, and I will be the inaugural director of the new Office for Autoimmune Disease Research.
Wow, that sounds like an incredible opportunity and the possibility of really making an impact, for a lot of people and especially women with rheumatic diseases.
Yeah, that's true. This office is, as I said, new. It was set up by a mandate from Congress. And so we have a very specific set of missions that we've been tasked to deliver on. You can look up our website. It's already live. And if you need a link to that, it's on my Twitter feed. But we are tasked with a number of things, including developing a strategic plan for autoimmune disease research that crosses institutes and crosses fields.
Vicky, that sounds like an amazing opportunity, and we're going to have to bring you back once you get your feet a little bit wet to discuss some of the initiatives and sort of the future of research on autoimmune diseases as you get started on your new role.
That would be fabulous. I'd really enjoy it. Thanks very much for talking to me today.
Great. Enjoy the rest of your time here, Vicky. So we're here now at the Workforce and Education Lounge, meeting some people. Can you tell me your name and where you're from?
Sure. My name is Dominique Cross. I'm a third year internal medicine and pediatrics resident interested in combined rheumatology.
That is my favorite type of people. And you are?
My name is Justin Baker. I am from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a third year med student at Morehouse School of Medicine. Just here to get some experience and to see what rheumatology has to offer for me.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll, after you're done here, you'll learn that rheumatology is the best specialty ever. So, Dominique, tell me a little bit about some of the interesting things that you've learned so far at the meeting.
Oh gosh, where to start? One of the things that I have really enjoyed about the meeting is the breadth of topics in addition to the depth of topics. So we have everything from clinical updates to basic science updates, in addition to just the novel research that's being done both clinically and at the bedside and at the bench rather. So having all of that in addition to addressing social determinants of health related to rheumatology, mental health as it relates to rheumatology, um, reproductive issues related to rheumatology, the breadth of topics has just been so incredible that I can't even tell you one thing that I've enjoyed so much about. So.
Yeah, it's sometimes it could feel a little bit overwhelming,
Yeah.
right? All those topics. What's it like to be a medical student and be here in San Diego with thousands of rheumatologists?
It's a humbling experience, I'd say. It's so interesting or you see all these things that you see in class, all these basic sciences just come together and you see how it manifests inside the body and then how to apply it as a clinician. And it's exciting to see how far my knowledge can go to helping someone down the road when I get to that step.
Great. And Justin, questions about, being here at Convergence is more than just attending the lectures, but it's also about the networking. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the experiences that you've had in meeting other people?
I think the big thing for me is besides meeting some of the people that's dominating the field at the respective levels, being with my peers as we experience a new place together, as we travel and just be in the same space and experiencing the same things, and bringing our own type of perspective to the meeting ourselves, and then sharing that as we go along through the day. It's been in that sense rewarding to see people same age, same level of experience, experiencing together.
Great. And Dominique, after meeting here so many people, do you feel like that this is a place that you belong, that you could become a rheumatologist and take part in this culture?
Absolutely. If I was on the fence, no longer am I on the fence. I was never on the fence, but it's been great because I feel like being in the midst of all of the rheumatologists and the allied health professionals and all of the basic science professionals, everything is still interesting to me. And not only that, but it just feels like I am with a group of people who I mesh with and bond with and could be future colleagues, and we could build on the great work that's already been done. So, yes.
Fantastic. Well, Dominique and Justin, thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meeting.
Thank you so much.
Hey, can you tell me your name and where you're from?
Sure. So my name is Ricardo Grisava-Bouillet. I'm a professor of clinical systems immunology at FAU and University Hospital Erlangen. I trained before in Boston and in Heidelberg, and we are now building a program in systems immunology in the clinical context.
And have you attended any interesting sessions for you in regards to your interests?
So very relevant to our work were the sessions on precision immunology, for example, the work done by the AMP consortium, and also clinical trial design, incorporating molecular information to stratify patients.
Wow. So you feel like these are things that you can take back to the lab and sort of improve on your work?
Yeah, definitely. Those were very interesting impulses for our work.
Great. Anything else you have looking forward to over the next couple of days?
So we've connected with a lot of colleagues that work on synergistic projects, and we've developed proposals and work together. So that has been also relevant.
Yeah. I feel like, the collaboration here and the ties that you make, are invaluable and can help to continue further, people's research.
That's right. I think we've seen also with the advent of cell therapies in immune-mediated disease how important it is that different fields come together. We've been very successful in that in Erlangen, and that has only worked out so well because of very joint effort between hematology, oncology, and immunology.
Great. And when do you go back home to Germany?
We fly back on Thursday.
How long is that trip?
It's a pretty long trip. There's about 15 hours.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, safe travels.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, can you tell me your name and where you're from?
My name's Lindsay Orris, and I'm from Bettendorf, Iowa.
Great. And what do you do?
I run a small private practice rheumatology clinic, me and 4 other physicians currently.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about, whether there's any sessions here where you've learned a lot or things that you can implement back into your practice?
Yeah, so I've gone to a lot of the more business-related sessions, including one on in-office infusions and how to maximize learning dealing with prior authorizations. That was another business meeting one, how to navigate prior authorizations, how basically to get your practice paid. And then there's another session coming up about starting a private practice. So I want to see what other tips and tricks they have about things I can implement to make my practice better.
Great. And have you done any networking here at the Business of Rheumatology Lounge?
Yeah, so yesterday there was the Rheumatology Private Practice Alliance group that was in here. So meeting with a bunch of other rheumatology private practice. It was also a conference out in LA 2 weeks ago where that same group was putting on a conference that I attended.
Great. All right, Lindsay, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.
Hey, can you tell me your name and where you're from?
Yes, hi, my name is Yuri and I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Great. And what about you?
Camille. I am originally from Puerto Rico, but currently doing residency in Miami, Florida.
Fantastic. What are you guys doing right now? You're playing with some beads.
Yes, we're trying to make friendship bracelets with all these amazing tools we have here.
Yeah. So where did this idea come from that I see everybody has these like very colorful friendship bracelets?
I'm not really sure. I think came from like Taylor Swift concerts. I think that everyone was making friendship bracelets, and I think it's a great idea. It's a way to, I think, cope with the stress. It's very relaxing, and I love it. I have like so many. I have already like 3.
And
what do you have written on your bracelet there?
Mine says ACR 23, and I just wanted like a cute reminder of the activity, the conference, and yeah.
Yeah, mine too says ACR 23, and this one says room and 2 hearts. So,
I love
I
it.
love room. Yeah,
love room.
Yeah. One of my friends gave me a ACR friendship bracelet, which
That's
is
very pretty.
very, very nice. Great. Anything else you're looking forward to for the rest of the meeting?
Well, I think right now we're gonna go to other conferences for the rest of the day, and then just like enjoy the city. We love San Diego, and
Yeah, it's a beautiful city.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your time here.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Well, there you have it. That was our last daily roundup from Convergence. If you're interested in listening to any of the lectures that were mentioned today, remember that you can access them online from the American College of Rheumatology website. Thank you all for listening, downloading, subscribing to our show, and for rating us with 5 stars, or however many stars you think we deserve. Until next time, have a safe flight home, and of course, stay healthy.